Good day, this is JNN Weekday News. I'm Lafayne Wigan. Here now are the top stories. Tanker drivers are back on the job after threats of protest action today. According to President of the National Workers Union NW Vincent Morrison, says this morning's planned protest action has been averted and all tanker drivers have been instructed to resume normal duties. Mr. Morrison says he received word late last night that a number of the haulage contractors had implemented the rates. Mr. Morrison said the union will be monitoring the situation going forward. The tanker drivers threatened to take strike action today due to a non-payment of increased wages despite the signing of an agreement with their union and the Petroleum Haulage Contractors Association. The St. Catherine South Police are keeping a watch on a section of Waterford in Portmore where a woman was gunned down by armed thugs on Monday. A resident from the area said the woman was chased and shot more than 10 times by a criminal. Police reports are that at about 11 a.m. they were called to a section called Boston after residents reported hearing gunfire and raised an alarm. Police later arrived and carried out a search of the area and the bullet-riddled body of the female found. The name of the woman has not been released. The police are investigating the incident. The Transport Authority has issued a call to owners and operators of public passenger and commercial vehicles to renew their road licenses for the 2014-2015 period. This call comes some 4 weeks before the March 31 expiration of the road license. The authority explained that it is working to avoid the rush that usually comes with the licenses of over 50,000 vehicles within a 6-week period. In order to have a smooth transition, the licensing process begins 6 weeks prior to the expiry date. Some 1,000 road licenses have already been renewed for the 2014-2015 licensing period, up from just under 300 for the corresponding period last year. The Transport Authority is attributing the increase to improved communication with all stakeholders, including the use of text messaging. A team from the Organization of American States, OAS, is scheduled to visit Jamaica from March 17 to 19 to conduct a series of stakeholder consultations to assist the government with developing a cybersecurity strategy and policy. State Minister for Science, Technology, Energy and Mining, Honorable Julian Robinson, says the consultations are a precursor to work that will be undertaken by the newly established Cybercrime Task Force. The strategy and policy are being developed by the government to establish a framework to safeguard Jamaica against cyber crimes. The minister added that the task force, comprising representatives of private and public sector stakeholders, will undertake work on the strategy and policy, which has already begun. In sports, Dr. Paul Wright has been dismissed from his post as a Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission JADCO Doping Control Officer. Dr. Wright, who has held the post since its inception in 2005, confirmed that he no longer works for the agency. In an interview, Dr. Wright hinted that his dismissal could have been as a result of a statement he made to the British Broadcasting Corporation BBC in an interview published a few days earlier. He was quoted then as saying that the country's recent rash of failed drug tests might be the tip of the iceberg. Dr. Wright's comments then were seen as a body blow to the already fragile JADCO operations after former Executive Director Rennie and Shirley's stark criticism to U.S. magazine Sports Illustrated. And those were the headlines for this hour. You can watch our live stream at JamaicaNewsNetwork.com. I'm Lafayne Wigan, and this is JNN News Worth Watching.